Oh, you weren't?
I thought I was. Maybe I was
Oh.
in preview mode.
Oh, yeah, we were in preview.
Maybe nobody heard anything I
Oh.
said.
Oh,
I'm
5
like
people
talking
did.
away.
5 people did, Mom. Also, it's echoing a little bit.
Yeah, let me close my door.
I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah, I have to get water. I guess I'll turn down. I don't know if turning down the volume helps. Hi, Terry. So good to see you. I was talking about all the shows that I went to, and I don't know if anybody heard me because we were in type mode, typing. Silly me, silly me. Anyway, if any of you want to put your name in to win the romantic fairy, that's what's happening tonight. And basically, I don't have any real. Hey, Rainbow. I really don't have much of a special tonight, except we can do some cheap charms. Okay, Gloria, I'll put you in. Oh, no, I got you into the raffle. I'll give you an extra set of cherries, though. So you can have your name twice.
Does my audio sound good?
Yeah, your audio sounds great.
Okay. Hello, hello, hello.
Esmeralda! I don't know if you've met Sammy yet, but maybe you have. You've probably been here before when Sammy's been here. But
Hello,
anyway,
Gloria.
Esmeralda's one of a long time member and
Very nice.
friend of the channel.
Very
And
nice.
Terry, okay.
Nice to talk to you, Esmeralda.
Sammy's doing free pendulum readings, but also if you would like to pitch in and help him out, he has a Cash App that you might like to donate to, but
Indeed.
that's up to you.
If you guys want to, but the pendulums are free.
Yes. And we'll do a little alternating back and forth. Yeah. And we'll give Terry an extra set of cherries for the raffle.
Terry Cherry.
Yes. Oh, you're so tired. Why are you tired, Esmeralda? Dan's still in Hawaii. I'm kind of worried about him because what's going on. Oh, yeah, no. Has he told you how he's doing and if it's affecting him at all? Maybe we should check on that tonight. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and get started with Gloria. So, Gloria, do you have any specific questions? And okay. Wonder how Dan's doing in Hawaii. Okay, let's do it. Yes. Okay, let's see. What's a good deck? I'm just gonna let Spirit guide me to the right deck from you. Hawaii. I have an idea. Okay, I think I know. Okay. So the Tarot of Lights is going to be your deck, Gloria. We're going to see what Tarot of Lights is for you. And Dan. How's he doing in Hawaii? I kind of looked at the bottom. Two of Stars, boldness. You communicate with WhatsApp. Okay. Let's see. Is Dan okay? Maybe Sammy, you can do a real quick yes or no. Is Dan okay?
Okay.
While I'm shuffling.
How's Dan doing?
I'm gonna do a how's Dan doing, and you're gonna do a is Dan okay?
Okay, yeah. Is Dan okay in Hawaii?
Yeah.
This question is for Gloria. And it, of course, Gloria. And it is Dan okay in Hawaii? Hold on one second, sorry. Got tangled. You know what? Never mind the tangle. We'll just do it through it. So, is Dan okay in Hawaii? Is Gloria's Dan okay in Hawaii? And it seems like, I don't know if he's moved out there or something recently, but probably a bit skeptical about the area. Then he's definitely liking it a lot more now. I would definitely like being in Hawaii on the beaches and stuff for sure.
Is he safe?
Yeah, he's safe. So that's all I was saying. He was skeptical at first, but he's definitely liking the area better, and he's way more safe.
That's good because there's been fires out there.
Oh, okay. Well, we stay focused for Dan, and we all think Dan will be okay.
Yeah, I'm saying the same thing. Like the path was taking him to this new place for expansion, and at this time, he is he's fine. He's resting. He's doing okay. We have the Queen of Angels. I think he's still got the idea in his head that he wants to do something with you or for you or come to you or meet up with you somehow. Like he's still got a plan in his head. And the sun shines on everything. So the sun just means that it's completely 100% yes, he's fine and he misses you and he loves you, and I think he's making some kind of plans in his mind to figure out how you guys can come together. Let me see. Let's go into a little more detail according to this. The author is very exciting. Tony Carmine Salerno, who's the artist, is also the author of this deck, which is really beautiful. And this deck is completely love infused, so this is very nice. The sun is all about vitality. The sun rises every day and it's giving a source of energy and it bathes the world in light, radiating clarity. All paths become clear in the light of day. The sun shines on our outer world and bathes in senses in warm, creative clarity. This is showing the reflection of the ocean gleaming. So he's out on his boat. He sees the reflection of the sun. I think he might have seen some things from a distance, as far as the fires and things are concerned, but I think he's been away from all of that. I don't think he's had to worry about it at all, really. There is a chance that he could have helped out somehow, but I don't necessarily see that in this spread, but it's possible. Um, I feel like that he's just very focused on and what he's doing, his life out there on the water. but he feels achievement, he feels happy, and he feels good, you know? Um, he has great ideas, things are working to his favor, so his ideas are work he's really creating something in his mind about what he wants. Maybe he sees you as the queen of angels. I bet he does. I would if I was him. You're the queen of angels. You're not just an angel, you're the queen of angels. Oh, actually, this lady is the author, Denise Jarvie. I misspoke, but anyway. Um, so the queen of angels is the queen of swords. Gloria, are you an air sign? I forgot. Are you a Libra? Hold on for a second. So, so the Queen of Angels is like your imagination, positive thinking. Oh, a Gemini. See, this is you. Okay. So, um, I feel like he sees you as somebody who's clever and like you guys can work this out. Maybe there's a way that you can come up with something to work this out. There is a little bit of loneliness behind the Queen of Angels, and so that's understandable, but also the Queen of Angels has the power of her intellect to get her through and creativity. So the path represents the chariot. So that's good news. It means travel. So there's some possible somebody's going to travel, either him or you, and you'll be able to be with each other. I guess you know, it's not the greatest time to go to Hawaii, although I think that might have been a plan of his, and maybe now the plans have to be different because of what's going on. But I think there still might be a chance for somebody to travel so y'all can be together. But there are many paths. The path represents there's many choices, you know, like it's a matrix. And sometimes outside forces interfere with our first plan, so we have to go to plan B. But there's a lot of love here. He's always with you. It's in every moment and every step forward. You are always moving toward my dreams, you know, or you're my dream is kind of like what he's saying. I'm always moving towards you, no matter how long it takes or what's in the way. I'm always got the idea of being with you and moving towards you. So so yeah, everything that you've experienced in life has just been spirals of blues and greens and purple and there's diversity. It's just like all these different things that have happened along the way, kind of been getting you to this point. The universe card represents the world, and so you've got three major arcana. It's like it really is the universe is conspiring to help you, even if alternate forces may not always seem to be on your side. But this is talking about a journey and then this is a journey that's complete. So it does feel like and the journey after the journey's complete, then there's rest. So I feel like it's very possible that and this could also be feels like baby making time. Like the next time you see each other, you might actually make a baby. It just feels kind of that energy. There's like a lotus flower, it's blossoming and opening up. It's like the beginning and end. It's like the ending of one thing and beginning of another thing, but not in the way that of the death card, and more of in a beautiful, abundant, kind of um feeling like when you're making love, you know, it's like it's that rapture, it's just those highs, and then you know, then you like cuddle and then you start all over again. It's like that. So that kind of the universe is kind of giving me those energies. And then the four of angels is meditating and resting and connecting through your psychic mind. So you're always connected and he just wants to let you know that he's always thinking of you, always connected, um always got plans to, you know, the next thought in his mind is always how he can get back to you. And but he's okay. It looks like he's okay, that he's been out on the boat. So there you go. Hopefully that all matches up to what he says to you next. I think it will though. I feel very sure about this, that he's fine. Um so let's just see. What's next in love, real quick? See, your guided steps to great love. Follow the path of ascension, the path. You're moving along this path. There you go. Very beautiful. It does. It sounds good to me too. Sounds very nice. All right.
Alrighty. I think we had a pendulum reading for Naira.
Oh, okay, Naira, go for it. Hi, Cheryl.
So, what's your question, Naira?
You're welcome, Gloria.
Will I be rich and famous? Alright, let's go for it. Will Naira be rich and famous? Let's see. It's looking like questionable. I think something in your life is going to make you turn around and say, that's really not for me. And
How
that's
about
kind of
break up the question in 2 questions? Ask if she will be rich, and
okay,
then
okay,
ask.
you're right. Maybe, okay, I was thinking more like superstar. Alright, will Naira be rich? Yep. Looks like Naira already saving. I don't know how Naira can save right now. I never was that good when I was young. Definitely gonna acquire funds for sure. Probably taught something to, just get some currency. And yep, definitely the rich side is not gonna be a problem for you. Now let's see if you're gonna be famous, well known. Is Naira gonna be well known? Okay. So Naira is gonna be known, but super famous is not really it. Not gonna be superstar type level, but you'll definitely be known around the world. And that's more of my thing because I don't like being out in the open that much. But yeah, pretty cool now, pretty cool.
Okay. We'll get to Mary in a moment. But let them go into the someone.
Of course, thank you for asking for Naira's here. Does anybody have any other pendulum questions? Your pendulum, indeed, free pendulum readings.
I know. stickers. Want to get more?
Indeed, free pendulum.
Okay. All right. So next we're gonna do Terry. Okay.
So I'm gonna do one for
Sergio has a
Amira.
question. This is all three kids are here. Oh, sweet. Aww. Aww.
All right, this is for Amira. Is
Okay.
Amira's roof material correct for snow? Okay, I feel like you already knew that, Amira, and you already looked into it for sure. But this is definitely double confirmation for you. I don't know where you're at, but you're definitely going to be protected against snow. For sure.
Nice.
Very, very nice. I used to have to do that for engineering. I had to make different roofs.
Oh, really?
When we had to design the CADs.
You had to design the what?
The CADs. It's basically like a schematic of like a building.
Very nice.
Of course, Amira.
Okay. All right. Now we have Sergio has a question.
Hold on, I got one for Celestine real quick.
Oh, Celestine. Okay.
And then Celestine said, "Will I meet my future husband soon?" Let's see. Will Celestine meet her future husband soon? So it's a small build up. I think you need to go out and get more creative on what you do so that way you can meet him. But you definitely will meet him soon. I would say the time frame really depends on you. Depends on your actions. So once you decide to start just going out and being yourself and not really caring, it'll be 100% and meet your husband. Very nice.
Okay. You want to do Sergio's question?
Yeah, what question you have, Sergio? Can you please type it? Of course, Celestine. Thank you for listening to me.
we'll hold. We can put a hold on Sergio if he's
Yeah,
not
Sergio's
ready.
taking a little bit too long. I don't know what's doing.
Okay. You ready? Oh, there he goes.
I am.
Okay.
Am I a natural born healer? Will heal a lot of people and have a mind. Okay, that was way too many questions.
I guess how he wrote it. I am a natural born healer, so it's not like even a question. He already knows.
He's like telling me I am.
I am a natural born healer. Did you know
Okay.
that?
Yeah, did you know I am a natural born healer? Okay. I'm gonna just do Terry's question for now. Do you see Humana contact me for a job interview for the position? Okay, do I see Humana? Okay, will Humana contact Terry for the position she applied? Hold on, let me get it steady. Will Humana contact Terry for the position she applied for and her job.
Hi, Divine Goddess.
So be patient. Don't give up with Humana, but they definitely will contact you. Keep doing what you're doing though. Don't doubt yourself at all, and it will definitely work for you for sure. So yep, they definitely will contact you. Just be patient, and it will happen.
Okay, I'm gonna continue with Terry. So, Terry, did you want to ask the tarot the same thing, or do you want to do something bigger and broader? Okay. So, Humana. Humana. Humana in the position you applied for. Ooh, you got the awakening. Ooh, emergence. Like emergency. I don't know, emergence. Surrender. I feel like surrender represents, like Sammy said, your doubts. Don't let fears get in the way of having faith in this. But and if it's truly what you want, it looks like it's coming towards you. Let's see what else. Actually, I was putting them up like this, wasn't I? Ooh, okay, contemplation, sun of trees. Ooh, who's this hottie? King of Stars coming through. Okay. It looks really good. So the awakening to me, something is I feel like this represents judgment. Yeah, judgment card, something new, something exciting, something different. And maybe this is the person contacting you. It could also be something that leads you in to finding a romantic situation possibly. So that's interesting. Okay, so let me see. Trying to get so you can see everything. Yeah, so the 10 of angels. The 10 of angels feels like a little bit kind of like a mix of yeah, it's like it's the self-doubt. It's interesting. I feel like the 10 of angels like Humana, it's interesting that it feels like something having to do with health. So because of the 10 of swords, which I think that's what angels is, swords. And a lot of times when the 10 of swords comes out, I see back, issues like massage therapy and chiropractors come out in the 10 of angels. So that's interesting. All right. So maybe some of Sergio's answer popped out in here, but I feel like, yeah, the emergence just represents that you're a complete whole, like your physical and your spiritual sides are balanced and equal. And you're everything that you need to be for this. It's like you're coming alive. I feel like this new phase is just like really gonna make you feel like alive. Definitely gives me I do feel like you're gonna be getting some kind of, reaching out from somebody, and it could possibly be this particular job. Um, this is like your truth though, like, is if you feel really good inside about it and you got this kind of your it's like your sacral chakra is bubbling up, feeling like the answer, like it's actually something's actually coming true, like it feels right, then, I feel like this is your path. This is gonna be the next phase because it just feels a bright, warm truth, you know? It's you like being in alignment with yourself. Like you know that this is the right for you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, practically, all of those things kind of like blending together. So I know you might have like don't you don't have to get your hopes up because you already know. It just feels like it feels so sure. But then, it feels like the 10 of angels could be like the other side of things in some ways. Um, and sometimes when the blessing comes, it comes in disguise. So it may become something might slip past you, or something might be right behind the the Humana thing that's more right for you feeling almost. It could be the Humana thing. Maybe somebody is going to reach out to you for an interview or something, but maybe it's an email you might miss or something. So be open to this possibility because um we're about to go in retrograde, and I just kinda seeing, something miss that you didn't see. That's what's popping in my head. Uh, so this is the truth, major arcana, awakening, emergence, all of that, that's the true you. This is like, an ego part of yourself or something that, you misinterpret or something that you literally physically overlooked. It could be an email or something like that, some kind of communication or something like that. So, and you might have to kinda, like, think about what it is. You might have to retrace your steps sometimes when it comes to some of these things during retrograde. Like, "Oh, where did I put that? What did I do?" And take your time when it comes to communications, writing things down. Take your time about like when you set something down, like reminders, like even just keys or anything, just like you have your keys, you set them down, say to yourself out loud, even, I'm setting my keys down on the coffee table, and that way it's like setting a reminder in your head. Because I kind of have a feeling this retrograde might um, kind of, mm, because you're so used to go, 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 that you're gonna need to either take an extra step, just like real thoughtful steps, a little bit more methodical than just impulse, a little more methodical actions through your day. Just like really like put a stamp on everything you do. Like I'm doing this right now. Okay. I wrote this to so and so. I filled this form out correctly and I crossed every T and dotted every I, and yeah, this is if you have sent some an application, maybe follow through on that because I think it's meant for you. It's just the only thing that could get in the way right now is just like these little details. The seven of trees represents contemplation. So yeah, this is about taking your time, catch your breath, enter the inner world of your creation, reflect upon and synchronize with your dreams and desires. In a broad picture, you know what you dream of, what you want. Don't let anything get in the way of that. But in a mundane way, which I'm really sensing because especially because this retrograde is in Virgo, which is all about the mundane details of the day. There are just little things you might overlook, so take your time every day and be very specific and be very methodical in the things that you do. And then the King of Stars, this could be the person that reaches out to you. So, and this could represent Humana. It can be. Um, it's really exciting. It also can represent you, in fact, because it's just the alchemist. It's like the manifester, the one that can do anything. And everything is transforming into love. So allow the blocks and barriers to burn away and reveal your philosopher's stone. that this is saying ancient wisdom flows from the divine sovereign as he observes and experiences vast domain. The colors and chaotic images that surround him are a reminder of his reckless past. His surrender to wild pursuit broke open his heart to reveal an alchemic star of transformation. This is the King of Wands, so there's a lot of fire and passion. If you meet somebody who's a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, then that could be a good clue that you're on the right track. Yeah, this could be a future love too. So be on the lookout for this. This person is very honest, very conscientious, educated, could be a bit fatherly, maybe a single dad or something like that. Very friendly. The kind of guy that may slap you on the back or smile like his smile just lights up the whole room. So, interesting, Terry. We're getting closer to finding your man, I think. Okay. All right, so let's see what else. Let's see what else we have. Let's see, what direction do you want to go in now? What am I being called to? Let's see. Um, oh, I'm being called to the season of the witch. The Maybon, which Maybon is coming up in September. So this gives you like a little sneak preview into the next month. Let's see what we have. Very secretive. Come on, Spirit, please let us know about Terry's future work situation and or perhaps her love life. Whatever you want to tell us next. Yeah. Okay. Got a few popped out. Mm. Okay, I'll take them all. We'll break them down. We have fire cider. That looks warm and yummy. Dwell in the medicine that exists to protect the spirits. All right, and autumn equinox. Nothing is whole without the acceptance and knowledge, acknowledgement of all. Look at this, isn't it? It looks like partnerships and romance and tea magic. Reach into your subconscious, pull from the source, and weave magic with intention, and the answers will unfold. I feel like take a little time And which is gathering, and this is number 42, which is the answer. Gather in power, come together in grace. Unity is rising, and all will be embraced. And look, there. I feel like you're gonna meet this guy through coworkers or through friends. Like, so it may be a possible coworker, or it may be somebody you meet through coworkers, or it may be somebody you meet when you go out with coworkers. All right. And so yeah, so your future job prospect I think is going to lead towards love. And the firesider, so beautiful. Oh, it's some of these have spells. Okay, firesider. Your higher self chose this card because Firesider wishes to tell you something that may be difficult to understand, which is manifestation is not magic. Manifestation um does make spaces for preparation to be useful, but the universe expands your possibilities, move things around so you're in the right place at the right time, and offers a helpline when you're facing obstacles. Even so, you wouldn't go to a job interview. Oh, it talks about job interview. Without being prepared to explain why you're the right person for the job, or go to the store without money to buy stuff, right? So this reminds you not to go to spirit asking for miracles to be made on your behalf if you aren't ready to make a phone call, save a little extra, or at least make a plan. This is very, very interesting because I was sensing that you might have to make a follow-up call. If you really true and I was sensing too, like you got to believe that this job is right for you, and you have to convince the person when you get interviewed. But also, um, if something small happens where some kind of miscommunication in the emails and you blow it off and say, "Oh, they weren't interested in me," it may not be the case. It may be that they were interested in you, but it was a small little detail that got overlooked. So follow through with a phone call and say, "Hey, I was wondering, I don't know, my emails have been kind of coming in funny. Did you happen to send anything?" And they're like, "Yeah, we did actually. We sent you a message saying that we wanted to see you tomorrow." And then you're like, "Oh, okay," something like that. So you might in this retrograde period, you might miss something important like that. Don't automatically assume it's because they're not interested in you, right? So, so the autumn equinox is just talking about a lot of I feel like, you're gonna be surrounded with more people than you have been used to. Like, if you've been through sort of, a lonely period or kind of an alone period where it's just been mostly you and the pets or whatever, you're gonna now be come into a period where you're gonna be around people and people that you can talk to and, on your same level. It's gonna feel really nice. Um yeah, and so it's like a nice balanced, renewed feeling. I feel like a sense of like you two are gonna have a sense of heightened sacral chakra and yeah, and you're just gonna things just gonna start to feel more balanced in your life. And then with tea magic, I feel like that just pretty much represents treating yourself and like being sweet with yourself and don't like be so hard on yourself and don't talk yourself down. Like always say good things about yourself and always see yourself as deserving of good things. And if you would like to make this lovely tea and make this spell, this divination spell, just for fun, what you need is you before you meditate, and meditate doesn't have to be anything major. It just is about being still and peaceful for a little while. Just if you can just turn off your TV and your phone for maybe 10 minutes, then that's meditation for most of us. Anyway, so the tea is like 2 teaspoons of blue lotus flowers, 1 teaspoon of rose petals, 2 teaspoons of dried lemon balm, 3 teaspoons of dried mugwort and honey. And then you steep the ingredients in boiling water for 5 minutes, then strain. Drink a cup before you start your practice, before you meditate. But basically, any tea that you decide to drink before you take a little moment for yourself to just sort of daydream, meditate, however you want to meditate. Meditation, I was just watching something recently and this person was saying meditation's not always like, humming to yourself and getting into a lotus position and crossing your legs and holding your hands out and, counting and all of that. It doesn't have to be all that. You can meditate in pretty much in lots of different conditions. You can do a walking meditation where you just sort of really, really just be ultra observant of the beauty around you when you're walking. That's it. That's pretty much it. You can listen to music while you're walking, but try not to like watch videos while you're walking. Try to just observe the outdoors while you're walking. That's a nice way to meditate. But there's lots of ways, and you might be meeting more people who kind of can might get lead you in the right direction when it comes to self help type stuff and health kind of things. So the witches gathering's really nice. This is loyalty, faith, friendship, cooperation, people coming together. I just see you being within a new group of people that you're going to feel really happy with. So that's exciting. Yeah. And a lover coming through and relationship and intimacy. Don't take relationships lightly. If something comes around, don't blow it off. Because universe is trying to do all of these things behind the scenes and really making a special present for you. And when they give it to you, they want you to be excited. I don't think they have an ego, but you know what I'm saying. Like just imagine universe being your best friend, and they worked really hard to bake a cake, and they hand it to you, and you're like, I don't like cake, you know. It's like that. Just be receptive of the gifts because the gifts are about to come. Isn't that nice? All right. Um, anything else? I feel like I'm gonna just do a what's next in love. What's the next in love for Terry? Ooh, a healing connection. And this is so funny because it feels like you're going to be in the world of healing. Your romance will transform your life. And spirit soul path, a personal evolution within your relationship. You're leveling up by being with this person. And a natural evolution. Look, your love life is evolving. You're going to bond with somebody. You're going to get to know each other and then discover many things in common. Your dreams are gonna feel like they're coming true. Oh, and then you're gonna have a separation. Or maybe you just won't like not being with this person whenever you're not with them. Hmm, that's sweet though. Okay. All right. Do we have any pendulum questions? Mhm. Yeah, you're welcome to. It's a health insurance company. Oh, you know what, Terry? That's so interesting too because um there I recently myself got health insurance, and I talked to this girl named, Patricia, and man, was she super helpful, like, she's an earth angel, like, there's a lot of people you meet out there, and when it comes to dealing with paperwork, bureaucracy, and stuff that you're just like Is this for real? Is this legitimate? Are they trying to swindle me? Please help that, make sure that I'm on the right path. And she really, really, really guided me in the best way. And I can just see you being one of those earth angels for somebody out there. So yeah, hopefully that will work out. And Kofi, one at a time. So Kofi, what's going on, Kofi? Do you have a question? We can still answer Sergio's question, but we have to ask it in a certain way. Oh, he wants to know, was he a healer in a past life? Let's try that.
Oh, Sergio?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oops. Alright. This one is for Sergio. And the question is Sergio or was Sergio a healer in a past life? Was Sergio? So it looks like Sergio pretty much already knew
He
right
already
away.
always knows.
Yeah. So he pretty much already knew he
Sergio is
was a
just
healer. And
Sergio's psychic too.
yeah, he already knew and he's just double confirming right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Or
knew pretty
showing
fast.
off.
Yeah. Now let's see.
Ask us
Who else?
something you don't know.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sergio. Okay, Rainbow has a question. Should I stay away? Okay, so Rainbow's question is should I stay away from G? So should Rainbow stay away from G? Who is mysterious G? Okay, that went to a no right away. For some reason, you shouldn't stay away from him. Maybe he brings you comfort. Maybe he helps you get out stuff that you want to get off your chest. So don't be mad at him. Maybe he did something wrong to you, but don't be mad at him. Everybody's still learning, everybody makes mistakes as well. So you should not stay away from G.
I'm gonna come back to Rainbow, but real quick, let's do Cheryl's real quick. I'm curious to know.
Okay. Wait, Cheryl had a pendulum?
Yeah,
Oh,
her pendulum
what what is hers?
is my crush going to break up
Oh.
with his girlfriend?
Oh, okay. Is my crush going to break up with So this question is for Cheryl. Is Cheryl's crush going to break up with his girlfriend? Oh wow. So it looks like your crush is definitely going to break up with her. You probably knew they were fighting or something because these guys were already ready to go. But if you see that, please do not jump right away. And yep, they're definitely gonna break up, but please don't be too happy about that because that brings negative emotions as well. But yep.
Yeah, she's not like that. I think she's worried about the guy because he seems like he's with the wrong person, and
Oh,
there's a part of us that like we don't want it. We wish for things not in a mean way, but in a way that a person we care about finds peace, right? Finds
that's true.
happiness.
That's
Yeah,
true
yeah,
because you can feel like that person is not really good for them, and that's why
yeah,
you kind of just tell them, yeah, I don't really think that's the way.
yeah. All right, now I'm gonna go back to the 2 week rule. What Greg said. Yeah, give him plenty. Give him at least 2 weeks to cool down. Maybe also I think maybe good advice too would like I would give him more than 2 weeks. Like let him rebound a little bit because you don't want to be rebound girl. So let him like, mess around with other people maybe for a little while and then realize that you're the one and yeah, or something like that. So, anyway, we'll get back to you in a minute, Cheryl. Let's do rainbow now. I think what's worse is when you is when people don't let like well anyway what's worse is three-way situations. So like you've been proper and you've been waiting and that's fine, or you've been like you've been like looking at other possibilities other than the guy that's already attached. I know you're a good person. You wouldn't mess with anybody who's already attached. So it's kind of good that this energy might be cleared up for you, possibly. If not, it's cleared up for him, right? That's the main point. So, why has my husband been jealous lately? Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. So, Rainbow, you were asking about some guy, right? That's giving you attention, and I want to know about this fella. I have a question. Should I stay away from G? So, G, let's let's see who G is and if he should be someone you should stay away from. Sammy doesn't think so. What Sammy thinks is probably is that your husband should chill. A girl can have friends that are guys, right?
That's true. Sometimes a different perspective helps out.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Why is your husband jealous? And these signs were brought to you by an idea from Greg. so so we all know what page we're on right now. Okay. Let's find out about your husband. I don't know if I'm feeling this deck. I'm not feeling this deck. I don't. Nope. Nope. Let's find a different one for you. Let's see. I know. I know. We use the rainbow deck. Rainbow. Where is my rainbow deck? Hiding. Okay. There we go. Rainbow. Let's see. All right. And this is like gold rainbows here. Oh, Son of Cups came out. Oh, okay. Here's why, Rainbow. Why is your husband jealous? He's like, you have so many choices, Rainbow, my love. You and Rainbow, you have every color. You have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and indigo. And what you're so lovable and everything. I think the point is, like, guys in general, sometimes they get that mood when they're like, she's so great, why would she want me? She has so many choices out there, which is kind of silly, especially if you're married. Especially if you're married, then you're like, well, I made my choice, and I made the choice till death do us part. So, you know, that's why. Let's see what else. All right, Two of Pentacles. Okay. This feels like infinity. You're the perfect match. I feel like this is okay. He's jealous because you're so busy. You multitask. You do so many things. Maybe he feels like you don't give him enough attention. That you put your attention on so many other things, and it's like you do a lot. He admires all the things that you do, but it's like, do you really have to juggle all of this stuff? That's kinda how he is. He may never ever say that out loud to you, though, that he thinks that you juggle so much. Oh, look, a piano. Do you play the piano? My piano fell down. I'm gonna put a geode up in here. Feels like it's missing something. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking. G is your ex, and we have always had a special connection. But we broke up 15 years ago, and for some reason, he can't move on from me, and he's always looking for me, and I feel bad for him. Well, oh, speaking of G, there he is, beautiful with his red lipstick. So this is like a communication of love. Okay, so the other reason why your husband is jealous is because G is not you can't be platonic with an ex that you've already had sexual connection with, that you've already been romantically involved with. I don't think that's possible unless you are on the show How I Met Your Mother, but even those guys go back to the partners that they were with before, you know. So it's understandable that if G comes around and you feel bad for him, that that doesn't work for him. I think also, it's important when you are with a person, even if you've been married to them a long time, you have to sometimes reestablish your boundaries, and you can say, "Look, um." So, for example, what does it like? Sometimes one person's definition is of cheating is different from another person's definition, and I'm not saying you're cheating, but let me just say, let's just point out, let's just let's just talk about a hypothetical. So let's say the dude thinks that cheating is just talking to somebody else is cheating. But the girl thinks cheating has to be full out intercourse with somebody to be considered cheating. Well, if you're both on different pages of what cheating is considered, then maybe it's time to reestablish the boundaries. And you can just talk about it. Say, look, honey, if it doesn't make you feel comfortable that I talk to this person, then I won't talk to them, like, but I'm just telling you, I don't see it that way. I don't see it the same way as you, and so I'm not doing it on purpose, right? I just don't see it this way. Or it could be, it could be lots of things in this in the sometimes you have to refresh your rules of engagement, your relationship stuff. I noticed that I think you had to do that a lot with your husband. And I feel like he doesn't budge too easily, and he has to learn how to give things to you too. Like it can't always be his way all the time. So I feel like there's this is another one of those opportunities to compromise with him. Like, okay, I'll stop talking to G, but asking for something that you want, like, but definitely we need to have a date once a week or something like that, where you take me out, or you need to do this once a week or something like that. Maybe it's your husband that's been so busy. Whatever, maybe you're both just really busy. You got to find time for each other. And then you can't tell him how to love you, but you can let him know, hey honey, did you ever know that my love language is quality time or gift giving or this or that or whatever it is. And then that will clue him in, like, oh, she said her love language is gift giving. So maybe something clicks in his mind and he's like, well, I'll remember to buy her flowers. I'll woo her better than this guy can, that might help him resolve these feelings. Like, I just feel like some kind of renewal of the rules needs to happen here or something. I don't know. Like when people are married, they just seem a lot of, especially men, feel like, we're married. There's nothing else I have to do. Like my work is done here. But it's not true. Like, married couple need to keep their relationship fresh too. So talk to him about boundaries and talk to him about love language. Just say, hey, or say, do you want to try this test? Look, the high priestess is here. I feel like this is your higher self or getting information from a guru like me. But oh, look at that. You got four of wands. Renewing your wedding vows could be good. Having a party or some kind of, make him feel special again. Make hubby feel special. Like, um, have some kind of anniversary party or love ritual party or birthday party, something just to like honor him again, honor him like he's the man in my life. But maybe renewing your vows could be fun. And then we have the seven of wands. Seven of wands is kind of like this, it's like a defensive energy. So he definitely, yeah, he sees this is like marriage, like we're married. He's jealous because you're married, and when you're married, you don't need anybody but me, basically. He's just like really putting up a defense. But he's also being very persistent, persevering. So I think he's definitely your husband's definitely serious about not letting this go too far without resolving it. You know, so you're definitely gonna up the communication, and that's interesting. We got Mercury going into retrograde, and so it's gonna be you're gonna have to like really, really focus on communicating. And also Venus is in retrograde right now. So everything that's good about your relationship, you really need to amplify right now. And don't let don't let people like G be a distraction to you, because they might be a bit of a distraction. But honestly, I think still back to Sammy's pendulum answer is okay, because it's not G that's the problem, right? It's really the communication and the boundaries that you and your husband have set for each other that needs to be addressed. So let's see what's coming next in love for you guys. The cute song was great. Oh, thank you, Divine Goddess. Sammy, your music is already getting some fame here.
Very nice. The cube song was great.
Sammy's Cube. Metatron song. Metatron's Cube.
Yes,
All right.
man.
Oh, look at that. What you got, Rainbow? You got let go of the past. Clear energy to allow more love in your life. I mean, I think your husband trusts you, but he doesn't trust G. And he just doesn't want him around. That's it. Forever Young, a song of youthful playfulness. And so, in place of this missing thing that G provides, he gives you a little thrill. He it's in you enjoy the attention. Maybe you enjoy the persistence of him. Your husband's gonna fill in that step, in that space. He's gonna, like, y'all are gonna be kids again and be playful and have fun and enjoy each other's company and find new ways to be exciting again. That's what's more important here. Find new ways to have fun with your husband. And that is the answer. Rainbow. I'm a very busy person and I multitask all day, every day, and I'm always on the go and I tend to forget about him sometimes. Well, now it's time to remember him. Maybe just like one night, like, hey, pop a bottle of wine and look at your old wedding album or something silly like that. I don't know. It can be it doesn't have to be anything fancy or expensive, just some kind of, hey. And then you can have the love language talk. You can say, you know what my love language is? It's whatever it is. What is your love language, Rainbow? Because if it's the love languages are this, I will show you. Love languages are, I have them in this deck. Acts of service. Actions speak louder than words. Gift giving. Token of reciprocity. Hold cherish memories. So, like, yeah, it's just kind of this gift giving also lends to nostalgia too, when you remember a certain gift or certain thing. If your love language is quality time and you're too busy for him, then this could really be hurt him. If his love language is quality time, or this is what he wants, be the witness to each other's lives. Like, what hurts sometimes more than anything else is if you see something amazing, like this, I don't know, something really cool. Yeah, I was downtown and I saw like this neato cloud and sun and whatever. And G said it was really cool too. And then it's just like, what? G experienced that moment with you, but I didn't experience that moment. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your husband should experience those moments with you because he is your best friend. All right. And what's the last one? And love language of affirmations. This is real important. That it doesn't matter what your main love language is. I think everybody should be aware to, when you communicate, not to be accusing and you always do this, you never do that. It's to be sure to say, I feel this way when this happens, you know? Like you can't control how your husband talks to you, but you can control how you talk to him and just give him a good example, right? And then ultimately, I mean, this is my favorite, physical touch. And but it's kind of hard to have physical touch if you don't have enough quality time, if you're always on the go, and then when he grabs you, like what like, "Come here, woman." It's like, you haven't had a chance to build up intimacy yet, you know? So, that's why you need a little bit more quality time to get to the physical touch. Unless you've been thinking about them all day long. Another thing you could do is just, like, write little love notes to each other, little emails and texts and things like that, because that kinda builds up that energy, so when you get home, you wanna do that, you know? There's all kinds of fun ways. Like, maybe just marriage counseling would be fun, or, like, I don't know if you're religious, but my parents did the whole churchy, marriage encounter is what it was called, marriage encounter to spark spruce up their love life. It was very cringy. It was like, "Oh, no, they're putting love notes around the house to each other." But, it was sweet. Hey, Jada Kate, you can only listen? Aw. Well, Sammy, say hi to Jada Kate. She
Oh,
can only hear your voice.
sorry. Hello, Jaded Kate. I can only listen.
Well, if you have a pendulum question, Sammy can spin the pendulum and tell you what it's doing.
Yes, ma'am. I might be signing off here in a bit. I'm feeling quite tired right now.
That's okay. Anytime you're ready to go.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and anybody who has a pendulum question for Sammy, we're gonna do that right now, and then so he can sign off. Okay, thank you, Mira. I can't wait to get to your reading. Okay, you don't have any questions, Jennifer? And Annie Terrace, may I know the connection between you and the boy, the guy I like? I have a feeling he likes me too, but he doesn't want to tell me anything until I'm not him. But he plays with me. I'm in a confusing state. Okay, we'll see if we can get to you after Cheryl. Oh, did you answer Annie's pendulum question? Is that your pendulum question? She asked, will I be financially independent by the end of the year?
Alright.
She moved to Dubai with her business.
Wait, who
All
was it
of
again?
Her name is Annie. We
Okay.
we did her once before, didn't we? Yeah.
I think
We'll
so,
try
yeah.
again.
So Annie's question, can you repeat it for me?
Will I be financially independent by the end of this year?
Okay. Will Annie be financially independent by the end of this year? It looks like it's a yes. It looks like there's already money coming in.
Yeah, I think you already got a yes. And she moved to Dubai, or maybe it was me. She moved to Dubai with her business all alone. But whoa, you're gonna be
That's
really successful, looks like.
yeah, definitely really successful. And that move to Dubai is definitely a big move. And I'm glad you can take a risk like that and still be confident in it. So yep, just keep doing your thing, and it definitely all work out.
Okay. So I'm trying to pin this message, Greg, but
Oh, okay.
the little buttons don't want to. It's like the emojis pop up
Oh, okay, okay.
and see I'm like liking myself. I'm giving myself 100. Hey, you
I can't.
guys,
I can't really see it from your screen.
you
I was
can't see
wishing I
it?
could type over here too, but I can't.
I always have to use my laptop to do like the extra stuff.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll get my iPad next time.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to pin it. I feel like I'm the only one that's able to pin it. Nope, it's not close, but I might close it after you, Chrissy. So next is Cheryl. Then I'll add you, Chrissy. Hi, any messages from my guides? Okay, let's see. Well, let me go back to the tree tarot. The lights. Tarot of lights. Okay, here we go. Oh, I forgot to write Divine Goddesses. Right. So we just that's. Thank you, Chrissy. All right, Cheryl. Let's see what messages come through for you. Oh, that one wants to come out. 4 trees, growth. You got some growth coming. That's nice. Let's see what else. Oh, you got the 3 of trees too. Dedication. Ooh, Page of Hearts, innocence. That could be love coming through too. So, Sammy, do you need to go now? We can say goodnight to you.
Yeah, I think I might just head on out of here, guys.
Okay, thank you so much.
And thank you for having me, Mom. And
Mm.
thank you guys for asking me questions and letting me be a part of the live.
It's our pleasure to have you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll be signing off for now. See you guys next time.
Faith, trust, and pixie dust.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Amir and Amo.
All right. Yeah, Sammy, gotta get here early to get those free pendulums. Well, I can still do free pendulum for you myself, just so you know. But Sammy has a special touch. All right. Ooh, you have look at this. This is the ego collapse. Collapse. What's going on? That's a serious card. That looks like the tower. I think that's the tower. Okay. I feel like this is like reverse. Like you've already been through this, or you may be going through this, or this is how you're gonna, these cards will help you get over this energy. Okay. It's like you've had a mix of you've had success, but you've had also kind of this it's kind of a mixed bag, right? It's a mix of success, but yet the this thing that came with it, this thing that attached to it. So you have the Four of Trees. The Four of Trees is about growth, and it's it's it could be um like you trying to control it like with your thoughts or with your energy or whatever, and sometimes things can't be controlled that way. Like my sometimes Sergio, my oldest son, he noticed this happening to himself once. And he's amazingly intuitive and very psychic and everything, and pretty and very self-aware. But there's times where he like wants to manifest something so strong, so hard that it's like there's almost a forceful energy in his mind and around, when he in his thoughts. Like he just wants to reach the future and grab it and pull it towards him. It's like this is mine and I want it now. But what spirit's trying to say is everything happens in divine time, right? It doesn't all can't always happen in our time, even though when you listen to people talk, spiritual advisors, you're manifesting is supposed to be something that's under your control, right? But we are all co-creators. So when we're co-creating, it's at least 50-50. In most cases, I see it kind of as some days it's a 50-50 split. 50% of how we manifest is the things that we do, what we put into action, what we visualize, what we do, and the other 50% is what spirit has in store for us. And sometimes it is the percentages are different. Sometimes we don't have to do as much work. Sometimes we should be more receptive and let spirit really take over. Like just breathe it in, release, let it go, say, I give it up to you, spirit. So that turns more into, a different ratio, like maybe 80 spirit and 20 you, or maybe some other ratio. But, sometimes there's days, moments, months, weeks, something like that, a phase in your life where you really, really have to just surrender and let spirit take over. Then there's other times where if you were especially if you stay in that mode too long and you give it up to God, give it up to God, give it up to God, and it's sort of where your like spirituality is almost out of balance because everything is about that and nothing is about the physical things that you do, then you have to rebalance back and going back to at least doing some daily things to reach your goals. You can't just daydream your goals into existence all the time, You just can't just I mean, I guess you can, but I just don't see it like that, right? Manifesting is not just about sitting around and letting it come to you and sometimes it is a knock on the door, but most of the time to really truly make something happen, we have to put in our own effort, right? So, but like I was going back to the ratio, sometimes the ratio is just a little bit different. That's kind of how I see the four trees for somehow. I just see that you may be in a time in your life where it's time for you to let go more of the control to the universe. This lady here is connecting to nature and she's fully present in the moment, and she realizes there's no need to collect information, relationships, material possessions to feel loved, or secure or successful. She is safe and loved right now. The trees at her sides embrace and nurture her. The tree within her throat chakra is opening her inner voice and higher will. They love her regardless of her choices. They love her because she creates, irrespective of the outcome. This is the nature of creation. So this is a reminder that trying to control your environment is futile. If you've been trying so hard to make life safe and comfortable through material gain that you actually blocking the life you want, then when that's what happens sometimes when we're just when we sometimes when we over focus on things, it turns into a block instead of a vessel or open hand, you know? So it's try not to hold on too tight and let go a little bit more. Substitute control with trust. And I think, you already know material wealth kind of ebbs and flows. And I feel like your material wealth is going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I know like it's the spiritual connection and the emotional stuff that's really what you want to get in control of, right? You where you want some peace. And I think that's about to come. So let's see what else. The 3 of trees is saying you're doing a basically 4 of trees is just saying you're doing a great job. Like the whole reading is saying you're doing a great job, but here's some, here's what we're going to help you with, and what we want you to focus on. Continue on bringing excellence to everything you do. Be proud of all that you do, from a lucrative deal to washing the dishes. It's something new is about to happen. A new skill or something new that really strengthens what you're already doing. There's this bright star. This represents hopes and dreams, and the trees are forming a new way of life, and every single tree is honored equally and individually, but they're also work together, right? So when you work with it's also I just see it like I see it like your books too, in a way. It's like each one's very individual, but they're also very connected as well. It's like you're forming a library of this knowledge, this gift to people, right? It's like it's just I just see your face with it. Like this is your face with these beautiful products that I see I kind of sensing like a book signing, or but more than that, kind of like you and your books, like you and your babies. And maybe that's something that you should do, like when you take a picture of yourself, like have a shelf in the background of your picture of your selfie with your books, right? And your name as author, and kind of like identifying yourself. And this is my product, and these are my babies, and in other words, it's like they are attached to you. And this is your definitely like the one you just wrote, it's like represents your life. So, but they all kind of represent your life, right? So, it's talking about the 3 of trees is just like more of that kind of thing. Like just keep doing more of these things, but also keep refining it, and know your worth and play up your strengths. Think of yourself as an artist and you're making masterpieces. Yeah, so that basically feels like career. This feels like your personal health, and then 3 of trees makes me think of career, and page of hearts might be love life coming in. Thank you, divine goddess. So, let's see, page of hearts. So, page of hearts is saying, come back to your heart and you will see the world through new eyes. Are the fish swimming or flying? They represent, what do you think? Are the fish swimming or flying? They represent the energy of unconditional love and innocence. This allows them to adjust and adapt to their surroundings without judging it. They don't know. that they are not supposed to fly, so all becomes possible. There's no resistance. Something new can be created. Do you feel like a fish out of water? The goddess of the tree of life is constantly streaming love and light. Open your heart and feel the loving supported in all aspects of your life. Feel lovingly supported in all aspects of your life, just like the fish. All will become possible. See? So rediscover your value and your worth. The attention that you're paying to someone else's needs and opinion is zapping your self-confidence and esteem. Don't even think about it or even talk about it. Like I appreciate you talking to me, and I know, like, when you're friends with somebody, you talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly every day. And then, that's kind of a common thing. But I've been more in the habit of focusing on using positive words. Like when I say words, I want my words to be good, because I want that good energy to multiply. Because if verbally say the things that are not working, then it's like I'm showing it to the universe saying I want more of these negative things that I have in my life. And so I know it's a little kind of superstitious in a way, but it comes from The Secret, and the book The Secret. When I read that, it's saying every word that you say in your head, out loud, or written, is what you want in your life, basically. Words have power. So verbally I stop saying the words that I don't want, that I don't like. So if I talk about myself and I say, well, I'm a little dingy or whatever, and my kids know this. They know about The Secret, and they trying to help me too. They're like, "Don't say that, mom." Like, "No, I'm a really good person." I'm really bright. I'm very smart, and I'm very bright, and I'm very good at what I do. Those kinds of things, you have to refresh those energies. Constantly say those things out loud. The there In the book The Secret, it says the thoughts are not quite as powerful as the words. So if you think it's something negative about yourself, then it may affect you a little bit, but it won't affect you as badly as the spoken word. So be sure to always say the spoken word in a positive way. And then there's the written word. Sometimes we just need to journal and get it out. So if you're writing it, then that's okay. You maybe just need to get it out. But when you speak aloud about who you are and how wonderful you are, always say it in a positive way. And and it's like, sure, we have good things that happen to us, and bad things, but try your best to when you're talking out loud about the things that are happening. Talk about the good things, so you can keep attracting that, like sending that signal out to the universe. This and this happened today. I am so grateful. Thank you, universe. I'll have a second plate of this. I'll have a second plate of all this money, or all this loving attention, or whatever. So this is a new beginning, and some kind of shift is happening, and there could be a relationship coming to you after a kind of a shift. That's what the collapse could be. You were asking about that boy, if he was going to break up, and the collapse sometimes represents breakups. So the breakup of that could feed into your innocent heart, but you also have to learn how to be ready for love, and keep talking up your worth. Keep talking yourself up, as if like you're your own best friend, like or like as if you say, for instance, you are an advertising agent, and you have a product, and you have to just really sell it. You have to say, this is the best thing that I've ever used. It just really makes my hair so shiny and bright and beautiful. And I just recommend it to everyone. It's the best thing that it's it's better than this, and, like, just really talk it up. Talk yourself up like that, if you don't feel brave enough to talk yourself up out loud like that, then at least in your mind, say these things about yourself. Like, get in a habit of almost exaggerating and maybe being a little silly about it, but keep those positive words coming in your mind. So the ego collapse um, is about things breaking down. Like this could actually be, all this old stuff that never worked in the first place. Like being negative is no barrier for pain. You're gonna experience pain whether good things happen or bad things happen. Pain still happens, right? So that doesn't, and it's interesting. I feel like if the connection that that guy has with his girl breaks down, it's almost like it's an example of things that you can do for yourself too. Like tear down all the things that are not working and uh have a nice new beginning. I don't know if anybody hasn't seen the movie Encanto, which is a Disney movie, and it may seem a little corny to you, but I think you guys would like, you know, everybody should watch it because it's such a beautiful tower message. It's telling you about this. It kind of talks about a house and all the people living in the house, and they all have their special energy and their special talents. We all have our talents, but with their talents is the shadow side. We have the sunny side of our personalities, and we have the shadow sides of our personalities, and it doesn't make us any less of a person if the shadow is there. And we shouldn't pick on each other's shadows. We shouldn't put each other down for the shadow that we have because everybody's got it. We should learn to accept each other as a whole, like we're this and this. And in this house where everybody lives, they have their good side and the negative aspect of their gifts, their talent, and there's one person that kind of actually gets shunned because it seemed like the negative aspect of his talent was very strong because he was able to predict things. And um, anyway, so but because of this, too much focus on the surface value of their talent, the surface good of their talents, it caused the house to fall down and crack and crumble. But because of wisdom and knowledge and truth coming out, then it it grew back stronger than it was before. So I just feel like Cheryl, you're gonna have like maybe amazing epiphany as somebody else's maybe relationship falls down. So will a lot of old stuff with you too. It'll be kind of like and then maybe you'll have mutual sympathy for each other because of both of you going through similar phase of life. So hold on tight, and through it all, don't forget your self-worth. I know it's not an easy thing, but spirit loves you. It looks like spirit sees all the things that you're doing, and you're being so helpful to the universe by the beautiful things that you contribute, you know? All right. I hope that makes sense. And Divine God says, I have been planting trees and I want to do that more on a bigger scale. I hope I'll be supported by the universe to do more. Of course. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and move on now to Divine Goddess. Okay. And you wanted a general message? Yes, and you like trees. As a matter of fact, I happen to have a deck of trees right here. I also have an oracle deck called the something about trees. Okay. Let's see what we get for you. Okay. You have 10 of Hearts, culmination. Very nice. 6 of Hearts, the past. Ooh, King of Trees, the architect. Who's the hottie? Oh, okay. So very nice. Very nice. The 10 of Hearts is the 10 of Cups. It's the best cups you can get. It's like having all those wishes fulfilled of connectivity with somebody. The 6 of Hearts is having the nostalgia with them. And King of Trees is he's a keeper. He's somebody very special. So culmination. The 10 of Hearts is talking about all resistance has melted away to reveal a clear path for you to feel and be loved in every moment. Congratulations. This goddess is lying upon her seat of love under a full moon of celebration, and all is possible in this loving, easy space. She doesn't feel exposed or vulnerable in her nakedness, but confident, open, and sincere in her devotion to heal all. She has healed herself and has moved beyond fear into love. This sounds so much like you. The hearts are symbolic of love she has found for herself. She's becoming what she feels and knows. All resistance to love melts away into the calm waters of restoration. Struggle and fear has transformed into green healing energy that flows into a great healing ocean for the benefit of all. Can you feel it? This is a new time for you coming up. It's expansion and satisfaction and great love. And your goals are beginning to take shape in the physical world. So that job could be coming through. Take a breath, catch up with all you have created, and share this good fortune with your family and loved ones. Pause to honor your accomplishments, and you will even become more solid within yourself. A newfound confidence brings ease and acceptance, which has begun to flow into your outside world. You have arrived at a new place. The old ways have fallen away. You are becoming the love that you are. This is all about home and happiness. And the 6 of Hearts could be like this sense of feeling so cozy and so connected that like you've known somebody before, you know? Like it gives you this tingling, nostalgic kind of it's almost sometimes it feels a little sad, but it also feels sort of sweet, you know? So talking or thinking about the past introduces it into the present where it continues to create your future. Also, the 6 of Hearts gives me retrograde energy too. Like when we go when Mercury goes retrograde, I was reading how it affects the different signs, and let's say, for example, Gemini, will be a little bit nostalgic and start remembering things that happened in their childhood. So sometimes nostalgia is a good thing during retrograde. It's a really good thing. Like remembering things from the past can be actually kind of healing and cathartic. So that might be something good that you do during this time. Um, yeah, I feel like you're going to be victorious at bringing change in your life. And this King of Trees could be somebody coming through for you. He is the architect. You are the producer, director, and actor of the stories you tell yourself. Create from your inner world instead of reacting to the outer world. So the King of Trees represents the King of Pentacles, which is the all king. Like he's just like all of them all wrapped in one, all goodness, you know. Um he has the gentleness and sweetness and intuitiveness of the cups, creative, artistic. He's bright and sharp and intellectual like swords, and he's passionate and energetic and abundant like fire, like wands, and all rolled up into a nice, stable, comfortable, committed kind of person with the King of Trees. So there you have it. You got the perfect match for you. This is a really good guy. Let me pull another love card. You're a Gemini, see? So, and it's funny because Sammy's Gemini too, and I just, for some reason, I was reading that. So a little bit of reminiscing. Things that start with RE is good during retrograde. Reminiscing is a good one. Reevaluating. Oh, you got a psychic connection with somebody. And your self-love is very strong, but just don't forget to continue to self-love. Continue that path. Let's see what your charms have to say. Just remember, it's possible it could be an earth sign, but I feel like with the King of Earth here, it's any sign. I think he represents more than anything stability and commitment, and the one that lasts. All right, we have, ooh, a sweet cupcake, something sweet coming through. All right, with the ring here, this ring represents somebody who wants to commit. So it can be two things. One, it's a man who's married who's getting divorced, or it could be a single man who wants to commit, or both. And then we have the clock. So divine timing with Codsworth. That's what I call my clock. We have true idea coming through. Oh, you have a soulmate here. Wow. That when you're playing tennis, you're like the word love. What is love in tennis? When both sides are equal, that represents love. But the ball could be in your court, could be in his court, or it's a game of love. You've got the dragonfly, which your ancestors are trying to get in touch with you, by the way. Ding dong, ancestors calling. So go outside and listen to the grass. Listen to if there is grass. Listen. The ancestors are calling you outside in a special, like, kind of a garden way place or something like that. You'll be able to connect to them, and they have something to say. Then we have the crown, which represents divine goddess. You're a divine feminine here. And you got a basket full of apples. You're completely abundant, so don't worry about money. Money's coming in, and if you don't have a lot of money, you're still gonna have plenty of apples. You'll be able to eat. Then you have the fleur de lis, something French, maybe? I don't know, something French. You have Saint Margaret. Saint Margaret makes me think that. Were you asking me about? That was somebody else, I guess. But I feel like Saint Margaret makes me think of religion, and she represents to me Christ consciousness. So so a lot of times, people who are raised Christian or Catholic as one of the Christian religions who decide to get into tarot and astrology and more of the mystical or new age kinds of beliefs, they don't, it's not like they forget where they how they grew up. It's just that their minds are more broader, more open. It's not as strict as it was before. And and so to me, that's Christ conscious means that you still have faith, but your view of Christ or God, Jesus or whatever is bigger and broader. That's if that applies to you. If not, it could be about your particular religion, how you see it now. It's still there, it's still part of you, but it's now broader because you've tapped into so much more, something so much bigger. And then we have I don't know who this one is. Oh, that's the Lady of Guadalupe. She's Mary, the vision of Mary that came to Mexico. And so the mother energy is here very strong for you. Then we have handcuffs. So the handcuffs can be at once something fun and kinky in the bedroom, but it can also be kind of cautious. To me, it represents a little bit of devil energy, being too bound to something or be too material or physical about something. But I feel like you're generally balanced, and maybe this is saying you're very spiritual, and maybe you need to dip into that shadow side of yourself a little bit more. And then we have the number 7. Oh, what's this one? And the violin or cello represents music all around you. Okay, very nice. I keep their image with me and read song. Oh, you love Mother Mary? That's nice. See, you're connected. We love Jesus. Okay, let me read this. Yeah, sounds good. Because you remember that Taurus I was talking to you earlier? He turned out to be a bit of immature and selfish. Yes. Job interviews next week. Woo! I love Jesus. I keep their image with me and read. I love the Psalms too. You're welcome so much. Yeah, and the Song of Solomon or the Song of Songs is like the original twin flame poem. Basically, it's really beautiful. Okay. There goes the fine goddess. And so, last but not least, Chrissy. I'm going to call it a night after Chrissy. And Chrissy, would you like a chance to win my deck? I can put a little. So, this is I'm giving away one of these for my channel anniversary. And if you would like to if you'd like to get your name in the raffle, then just let me know. That's okay, I shall do that. All right. When will Zach reach out? Let's see. What's his current feelings? When will he reach out? Okay. Thank you, Divine Goddess. Oh, we got some marriage at the bottom. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate all your loving. Okay. Ooh, you got joyful, feeling lighthearted when I'm with you. I'm making a new version of this one. I can't wait because this is kind of like gotten dingy now. I used it so much. Oh, okay. You got wind, feeling like petals on the wind. Time to move on. Hmm. Maybe maybe there's something that makes him feel like so much space is happening that maybe he's waiting for you to reach out to him. I don't know. He's thinking about all the good times that he had with you and he wants to okay, he's so emotional right now. Okay, feeling the thrill like tooting my own horn. It's music to my ears. He's he's kind of emotional. He wants to reach out, but he kind of like he's I don't know why he's holding back, but you get him excited. He thinks of all the good feels that he feels with you. But there's a heavy weight. See, it's back and forth, feeling like there's the weight of the world's on my shoulders. What's going on? What is going on? That what's going on? Hi, Amber. Um, I'm pretty much I'm on my last one, my last reading for the night because it's kind of late. I usually try not to go past 2 hours. That's kind of when my coach turns into a pumpkin and my dress turns back into rags. But but look in the description box for the suggested donations. Um, I was doing free pendulums tonight. Well, I usually do free pendulums, and if you would like to come back on Tuesday, then just get here a little bit earlier because I usually start at 8 and I try not to go past 10. And um yeah, if anything is different, then I'll say it in the community page. Um Sometimes I do Wednesday mornings and Saturday mornings, but generally it's Tuesday and Friday at 8 o'clock. So welcome back and hang out. You're welcome to hang out with us, and you're welcome just to stay and listen to this last reading before I go. Y'all are in separation, yeah. Oh, yeah, he likes the feeling of being with you, that's for sure. It's such a bummer when you're not together. Okay, let's see what's next in love for you then. Well, you're soulmates for sure. Yep, and you're in separation. You found your romantic counterpart. What? Sadly, you're in separation. So what's next after? Oh, and so yes, you are twin flames, or you're recognizing each other as this, or or the other thing that you can realize. Here's a big answer. When you are of this kind of nature, of this kind of love, a lot of times you mirror each other, right? So you know this soul that mirrors your own. You're going to mirror each other. So something that can be happy, a happy energy is like when you're driving around, you can think to yourself, especially if you see like an angel number or something, a mirrored number like 2442 or 1221 or something like that, then you'll know that he's doing the same thing that you were doing in that moment. You know, like you're driving, he's driving. You're brushing your teeth, he's brushing his teeth. Something like that. If you have doubt, he has doubt. If you have faith, he has faith. So, what are you going to do? Keep having faith, because the more positive things you think, the more positive things he will think as well. So, just keep doing that. Just keep seeing each other as getting together. Um, Being together, loving each other, kissing each other, holding each other, all of that. All right. And we have holidays. So you might have a little chance to visit, because you might go on some kind of trip where you'll end up together. Maybe you travel together, or maybe a good distraction for you will be to change of scenery, just so maybe maybe there's going to be some kind of change because of some travel coming up. But it could be a change of scenery too. It could be just one or the other of you going somewhere different, being in different location, and that helps change the energy somehow. I think in a good way. I think in a good way. Because if you do a lot of travel energy, then eventually that energy could bring the two of you together. Hmm. I'm gonna get you one more card. We'll do a Maybon card for you. So Maybon is in September, so maybe this can give us a clue, like what might happen in September. Maybe by September he'll reach out. Well, hopefully before September. Was your question like when will he? Yeah. All right. So, hmm. Maybe I should do instead. That's cute. I'm going to read this one to you. So we have pumpkin spice and apple cider. Nothing is more nostalgic than the joy of belonging in your presence. So this is good. This is going to be your Mercury retrograde advice. Stay present, stay in the now. Don't don't worry too much about the future, and maybe do a little reminiscing. Um This is your inner child speaking to you. So, your higher self chose this card because there are hints from your past that hold the answer to your future. And this card presents itself to you when you're feeling confused or questioning maybe your connection, right? But you're going to have like an aha moment where everything's going to kind of turn around because of what I said about this whole mirrored energy that you have with him. What he's thinking, you're thinking. And then if you're thinking something, then and you're like, "Oh, what if he's thinking that?" Then you're probably right. So, like, some try to find like find some things to do, activities that make you feel like very warm and cozy or make you feel attached to Mama Gaia. Because I feel like this is saying like you could do some gardening or do something or cooking or something creative or something warm and cozy. Real quick, I'm going to try to see if any kind of date comes out for you of when he might next reach out or if soon, like the word soon or now or let's do one card saying asking when he's going to reach out. Well, see, you got the rider flipped out. That means 1 day, 1 week. You also got the fish upright. Those are both good cards. The fish represents mid-month. Okay, so we're getting close to mid-month. And the rider represents a day, a week, or a month. But I feel like it's going to be before the end of this month and probably mid-month. We're already pretty close to mid-month, I would say, but maybe in the 20s somewhere, like on the 20th, something like that. It's going to be soon. Feels soon to me. Okay? I feel like that. And that's all of the energy I got for tonight. I'm about to turn into a pumpkin. But where is my pumpkin? Pumpkin didn't jump on my lap tonight. She's been so busy playing with all the corners of the house today. Well, I liked putting the cards up for people so they knew what person I'm working on. That was helpful for me too. So I can keep that focus of that energy of Chrissy. And I hope you all liked it. And thank you for your generous donations. So kind of you. So sweet and loving. Thanks for all your positive attitude with Sammy too. He's really liking it. Makes him feel happy, connected. And guys, normally I'm back on Tuesday. I might change it for Monday because Monday is my channel anniversary. But it's possible, you know what? I can just do that. I can just come back on Tuesday, and we'll have like an after birthday celebration, and then I'll announce the winner of the deck on the next live. I'll announce the winner. And thank you all too who answered the questions in my community page. It makes me happy to know so many people pay attention to the community page. So that was fun to see that. That was really fun. And thank you. So I'll see you guys around. Appreciate all your support and interest. And please definitely tell your friends. Yes, we'll burn some sage. You got some sage, Greg? I'm gonna hold you to it. I want to see the sage that you're gonna burn. Anyway, I'll see you guys the next time. And definitely come back for your daily dose tomorrow. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.